Hello, this is Richard, and thank you for listening to my YouTube channel here or watching it. I do a podcast also. It's about the coronavirus. I told you yesterday I'd get that address to you. I also need to get the address to all my articles, putting them together for a book. But what I like to discuss here in this YouTube channel of mine is aspects of the coronavirus. As you can see here, I'm in Utah, but I'm in a pretty, what I'd call a small city compared to where I've lived in before. This is my bicycle. I'll show it if I can just aim it down enough. And I just brought that up to this big hill over here across the street. It's called Antelope. And or I'm sorry, Hillfield Road, because it goes up about a 15-degree, all those bikers who, 15 degrees is steep, but not as steep as 20. Anyway, I was talking to my older brother last night. He's a couple years older than I am. We had a good childhood, I'd say. Good parents. And we're trying to remember some of the fun things that we're both involved in, but it involved a program with the Boy Scouts. Now, the Boy Scouts, you may have heard of them, but they're around the country still. I think they've gotten some bad publicity. And the Mormon church around here in Utah doesn't have a Boy Scout program. But he and my brother and I was great thankful to it. Well, we have to give thanks to our mom and dad for encouraging us to get all the way up to an Eagle Scout. So that's pretty good. And we lived in California for a little while when we were kids, and used to bicycle together with one of his friends. And anyway, we passed a lot of memories back and forth. And to us, I mean, that really made my Memorial Day. I can't see it. A good one. I don't have, well, I'm divorced, don't have any real family here in Utah. Well, I do, but don't. It's a long story. But anyway, he lives in Arizona, and he's encouraged me to move out of Utah here, and I think it's time. I was in St. Louis about 20 years ago, and I loved that place, so I might consider going back there. Or Arizona's got some nice places, but all around, I guess I'd have to look at the entire state and figure it out. St. Louis is where my school was, my master's program at WashU. They call it WashU for short, but it's Washington University in St. Louis. And the graduate program at this work was rated number 2. So I was accepted to that program, and the one in Colorado. We went to both places, and St. Louis just felt better. So that's where I headed. That's where I ended up. So as far as my brother and I, we went on talking. we, we talked a little bit about my writing and about the coronavirus. And he believes, and you have to remember, our father was the CEO of the bank, so he didn't talk much about it, but it kind of, you know, rubbed off, rubbed off on us. The thoughts of, you know, money stuff, and so he believes that what's going to happen in the future. And I'm always curious to know, especially from you guys, what do you think about the future? But he believes we're going to have a really rough financial problem coming up. And I do too. I don't think we're going to get out of these, I don't know how many $1 trillion we spent so far. But it's just something that a country I've never seen just get out of. I mean, I remember Reagan. If any of you remember the Reagan years, and all of the talk about the deficit and trying to get the deficit down. Well, as you know, the numbers in government are just a number and are linked to the stock market. So we don't have what we have spent. So China owns us, even though you'll never hear about that from Trump. So, along with my ideas, and I've spoken, well, I've heard others on YouTube, some AOC, which is Alexandra Cortez, the Democrats. I like to listen to good thinkers. And then there was this guy in Norway. He's a book writer. I'll have to give you his name tomorrow. And then there was Snowden. And they all kind of hinted, you know, they can't be direct, but they can only hint towards the fact that social upheaval was going to occur or would have to occur. When I say that, it's like maybe for those who lived back in the 70s, remember the riots, protests on campuses regarding Vietnam. And Vietnam, that was a war. It lasted for many, many years. More died in Vietnam more died from the coronavirus, than Vietnam.